Welcome to this edition of Wildcat Weekly for Ponca City Public Schools. I'm your host, Sean Anderson, and this is where we sit down with Superintendent Shelley Arrott, and we talk about what is happening. And this week, it's all about parent-teacher conferences. And these are big, these are important right before fall break, getting them all in, right?
Well, you're exactly right, Sean. We are nearing the end of the quarter. The 13th is the end of the first quarter of school, so we are 1/4 done with the 22-23 school year.
Wow.
Time just flies
Yeah.
when you're having so much fun. And you're right, conferences are a vital part of the school parent relationship, and our goal is to have 100% of our students represented at conferences. That doesn't always happen, but we reach out a lot to parents if we miss hearing from them. Now, I do know that a lot of our teachers are really good about staying in touch with parents if there are issues, but we like our parents to come in and see the learning environment, and we talk about celebrations, areas to watch for, and then answer any questions that our parents may have. As you know, conferences are on 2 different nights. So for our elementary schools, West and East, conferences are on Thursday the 13th, and then Tuesday the 18th. For Po High, conferences are on Tuesday the 11th, which is tomorrow night, and then Tuesday the 18th. We do have an away game at Putnam City Original on Thursday night. Takes a lot of people out of the high school,
Right.
band, steppers, cheer, football coaches. So
right.
we rearrange those to accommodate that event and to accommodate our parents. Here's what I can tell you for East and the elementary schools and the high school, they're asking parents to call and schedule an appointment. So just call the site and schedule the appointment. At the elementary sites, I know a lot of our teachers have reached out to parents via their own Facebook page, Classroom Dojo, Remind, and those elementary schools make it a point to have 100% participation. So our teachers are great about meeting outside the conference time if for some reason there's a conflict. Now, West is doing something that they did last year, and there was a lot of success. It's just show up. There's going to be prizes, food, I do believe, maybe some snacks, but there's enough staff there that the students are on specific teams, so we can rotate parents through teams, and that works out really well. So just show up.
Fantastic.
And at any of our schools, if for some reason you can't make your scheduled appointment, just show up and we'll try to get you in to meet with the teacher as soon as possible.
All right.
Probably easier at East, West, and the high school than at the elementary schools, because usually those schedules are pretty tight.
Yeah, boy, we are moving right along in this school year, aren't we? Parent-teacher conference time, vital, critically important way to stay connected with Ponca City Public Schools and your child's education, of course. Now, as we get further along into fall and then eventually winter, it's a good time to remind you and remind all of us to have that PCPS app on your device. You can get it wherever you get your apps, and also stay connected with Ponca City Public Schools via the district Facebook page. And of course, your child's school has a private Facebook page, and you can get on that as well. Just contact the principal of your child's school. They'll let you know how to get on there. So there are a lot of ways to stay connected, and staying connected and communicating effectively is one of the missions of Ponca City Public Schools.
Absolutely. And after 2.5 years of a pandemic, when we didn't have our parents in our building, it's time for people to come back in our building.
Yeah.
And we're excited about that through conferences, through programs, through productions, through concerts.
Yeah.
So,
And speaking of, one thing we want to add is this Thursday, there is a big performance at the Ponca City Concert Hall.
October 13th, we are having our first chorale concert for the school year. It's at the Ponca City Public Schools Concert Hall at 7 o'clock. So
All right.
I think it'll be a real treat.
Very good. Well, that is going to do it for this edition of the Wildcat Weekly, and we look forward to keeping you updated throughout the school year. And our thanks to Superintendent Shelley Arrott for Ponca City Public Schools. I'm your host, Sean Anderson. Until next time, Wildcats, remember, hold that line.